Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and we're going to see if this is a connection that is meant to last or not. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for you regarding your next romantic partner. Ooh. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so possibly an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We also have Pisces energy coming through here. Okay, what they like about you, we see the Justice card, Libran energy, okay. So they see you as very fair and balanced, maybe even see you as a twin flame. And we have the Six of Pentacles here, which is beautiful energy, indicating that, you know, this may be exactly what you're looking for, or that this is going to be a connection that brings you balance and harmony, okay? And we have the Four of Pentacles. So this could be somebody here, Aries, who's currently holding back on you. So it could be like a secret admirer, or it could be somebody who's trying to suss you out or trying to figure out the situation here with you. I love this Queen of Pentacles because she's very relaxed. This is somebody who, you know, knows what they want, knows who they are. I feel like this person, like they're very natural is what I'm getting. So it's going to be, you're going to feel very relaxed and at ease with this person. It's somebody who takes good care of themselves, their house, their home, their finances. This is somebody who's very patient, all right, with all this earth energy coming through. So I do feel like this person's going to be really like a beautiful compliment to you here. All right, now we see the Nine of Cups energy in reverse. So a lot of you, this person is ready to walk away from, you know, the dating scene. Like to me, this indicates that this is somebody that, you know, is kind of done with, like, I don't want to say that they play games, but like with the lack of seriousness when it comes to dating. I feel this person has maybe been feeling emotionally drained because they haven't been encountering or dealing with people that like want the same things as they do. And this is somebody who's very romantic. I'm also getting that they're quite traditional. Like they're looking for the one. They're looking for, you know, they're looking for the one. And I do feel that they want to date or court you or be dated or be courted in a very traditional manner. Like take their time, you know, make sure that you two are on the same page. So I feel like you've got a very grounded, very mature, you know, and slightly traditional person coming your way who's a bit bored with the dating scene. They're holding back. They're taking their time getting to know you, or they will be when you meet them. And yeah, with the Seven of Cups showing up in reverse, I feel like too, a lot of my Aries, you're going to be very prone to letting go of other options or anybody else you might be talking to or dealing with, because this feels like a very sweet and very balanced person and connection coming your way. All right. And again, a very romantic one at that. You know, sometimes you may even feel like they're a little bit too romantic. You know, I do feel like this person, you know, loves love, but they're also very discerning. Okay. So let's see how you might know who this person is. Okay, they could be a Cancer. I'm not surprised with all that romantic energy. This is somebody very nurturing, very creative. You know, and again, Cancers are very romantic by nature. All right, ooh, and maybe a Taurus. So we get that earth energy coming through. So that Venusian energy. So they're stable, they enjoy aesthetics and comfort. They're ruled by Venus. They're loyal, they're kind. They can be a little bit stubborn, as well as that Cancerian energy certainly can be stubborn. And yep, and this is somebody very fair and balanced here, Aries, coming your way. So they're good at mediating situations. They help people get through difficult circumstances. Again, they're very, very balanced. They're very mature. I feel like they're very calm, and I feel like this is going to have such a beautiful effect on you. And yeah, they definitely lead a healthy lifestyle with that Queen of Pentacles. I was getting that as well. This person may be like into homeopathic medicine, or they eat cleanly. This is somebody who definitely takes very, very good care of themselves. Now with the Hanged Man energy, they've got this Pisces energy. Again, another sign that's very deeply romantic, sensitive, caring, selfless. I do feel that this person is, you know, I feel like this person is spiritually awakened. Hanged Man energy also tells me this person doesn't rush into anything. So we do get a hit here with not over you. So for some of my Aries, this may be somebody that that you've dealt with, or somebody who's crushing on you. All right. This person is well known, so that could be within the community, or maybe they've got a large social media following, or whatever they do for their profession. Like, people might really seek them out, or they have a good name. All right. For some of you, they have short hair, but again, these very specific physical attributes are not going to resonate with all of you. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And this person is rolling in money. So this is somebody who definitely has a lot to offer. And like I said, a lot of my Aries, you may already know who this person is, or maybe you have dealt with them in the past. All right, let's see how else you'll be able to identify this person. Okay, so your paths will cross after you make a final decision. So some of my Aries, you might be deciding to end it with somebody, or if you've recently ended something with somebody, this person might be waiting in the wings or coming towards you. Of course, this final decision could also be something about, where you live or what you do for a living. All right, this person has an odd numbered birth here. I'm seeing the number 5. I saw 85 in particular, but that doesn't have to be for all of you. And your paths will cross during some sort of holiday or some sort of celebration, okay? So maybe even, for those of you who celebrate, Easter, that's, I think, the next holiday coming up around here. But, again, it can be any sort of celebration or birthday party or anniversary or something that brings you together, celebrating a raise or promotion. And this person has an unusual hair feature. So again, I feel this means that they have a very different hair than you do. So maybe a different ethnic background, or, they just have a different type of hairstyle than you. And this is going to be unexpected, my lovely Aries. Okay. So, it feels like a very, very pleasant surprise. Again, I feel like you're going to be extremely comfortable and relaxed with this person. Like, it's a super mature energy. Okay. So let's see what else you need to know about them. Yep, some of you, this person may have a beard or a mustache. Again, that's not going to be for all of you. All right, so we get short hair and we get long hair. All right, but and we get unusual hair. So maybe some of you, they have short and long hair, like some sort of style that has kind of both. But for others of you, I just feel like there's something about this person's hair that I think you're going to really like, or is like very noticeable. All right, like that's one of their noticeable features. And we see that this person is educated, they're articulate, they're well-rounded, they may have a college degree. For some of you, this person might speak in front of groups. So I don't know if they're like a teacher, or they train people, or they're sought out to like give talks and things like that. Okay, I'm kind of getting that energy. And we get this person may have a slim build. So maybe be average height, have a small frame, be thin. Again, this person definitely, I do feel like this person definitely takes care of their body. All right. And they're very conscientious as to like what they put into it. All right. What they like about you, justice energy. So for a lot of my Aries, this person feels like you are, their other half, they're media naranja for those of you who speak Spanish, or, like a soulmate, or you just really balance this person out. All right. And with the justice card here, there's this Venusian energy that you both share. So we see Taurus in their chart or in their energy, and Libran energy in yours. So both of you have strong Venusian energy. So both of you being very romantic. I feel like aesthetics and comfort are important to you both. And I do feel like I feel like this is gonna be a very romantic connection. This person also likes that you can see both sides of an argument. Okay. Balance and harmony is important here. The King of Cups in reverse. Some of you might be feeling creatively blocked when you meet this person, okay? Or maybe you've had to make like a tough decision, and so you might be feeling a bit emotionally drained. But I also feel like this is the type of soulmate, Aries, that comes into your life just kind of when you need a little bit of that support, right? A little bit of that love. So you might be feeling a little bit down here when you meet this person, but don't worry. I just feel like they're exactly what the doctor ordered type energy. Okay. And we see the Ace of Wands. This person also likes the fact that you can, now I'm not going to say turn off and on easily, But I feel like they know that like like when you make up your mind to stop giving to someone or to stop giving to something, like you really do make up your mind here. Okay, and so that's interesting energy. And for some of you, the big decision that you're making is to reject somebody else, and they're going to be very happy about that. But I also feel like they like the way you sort of use critical thinking, you know, like use logic and reason here to like make decisions when things aren't working for you. And you really do have like the gumption, the courage, you know, to make those tough decisions. So like that there's, yeah, like you're unapologetic about when you do make certain decisions to stop giving to something, again, whether it's a career or a creative project or a relationship. All right. And a lot of you, this is something that may be happening in Mercury retrograde with the Magician energy in reverse. And again, a lot of times exes do come around in Mercury retrograde, and not for all of you is this person an ex. It certainly can be somebody who, you know, you've known before, or who's always been crushing on you, or has been waiting for you to, you know, get out of a relationship or end something so that they could, you know, basically shoot their shot. All right, so let's see what else they really like about my Aries. What else do they respect and admire about you? Yeah, they see you as a perfect partner here, that you understand the nature of healthy relationships, that you're self-reliant, you know, you're not too clingy. So they definitely, like, this person sees you as a very healthy partner, a healthy counterpart. And they see you as very self-reliant, but you're still like really compassionate. They might know that you've had a difficult childhood or a difficult time in relationships. But again, they also see that you continue to extend like grace and forgiveness to people and to yourself. So I really love that. I love that energy there for you. Now, is there anything else that we need to know about this relationship here for my Aries? Is there anything else we need to know about this relationship for my Aries that you might not be seeing? Yep, so some of you do come from divergent backgrounds, okay? And we see potential life partner. So Spirit's saying, you know, when we're asking here, is this meant to last? This is your potential life partner. And, you know, this person might be feeling lost without you, or maybe you're going to realize when you come together, like you were, you know, kind of feeling lost without this person. Again, without your other half, for lack of a better word. So the relationship to me with the Six of Pentacles is going to be one that's balanced. It's going to be symbiotic. There's going to be a beautiful give and take. All right, your advice here is it's time to decide about this relationship. So again, there's something about a big decision here that's going to bring you two together. And maybe some of my Aries, you're already dealing with this person. We see don't dismiss the red flags. Okay, so again, remember with the right person, Aries, to set boundaries and expectations. And the right person is not going to be scared off by that. So if there is something here that you see that you don't like, speak up. Again, they're not going to run. Like, this person is going to hold space. This person is going to course correct. All right. And again, take a look at any red flags, especially if you're dealing with somebody that you know isn't right for you at this time. All right. And we see unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. Now, this is, obviously it can be for this person, but they're a potential life partner. So there might be a question mark about whether or not they have what it takes. So take your time to vet this person. You know, don't just get with somebody because they give you butterflies, right? You want to make sure that you have the same goals and dreams, you know, that you manage money in a similar way, or, you know, like, you know, and then that goes into like, you know, working towards, you know, being, you know, life goals, and, you know, whether or not they're disciplined in the way that you need them to be disciplined. But for a lot of you, I feel like some of you are dealing with or have been dealing with somebody who's not available to give you what you deserve. And there are red flags there. And it feels like when you end that connection for a lot of my Aries, this is when this other person comes in. This person is already around you for a lot of you with that here and now energy. Okay. So I keep getting that, like, they might not be over you. So it could be an ex, or it could just be somebody who's crushing on you, waiting for you to end it with somebody. All right. And waiting for you to get over somebody. So let's see. Oh, we're going to keep this one. So you have real feelings. You have true romantic feelings that are real and worth exploring. And this person might be in the friend zone, Aries. Okay, I could definitely see that here, that this could be a, you know, friend that wants to be more. But there are going to be sudden feelings that this is the one. And Spirit's saying, Aries, this can also This is a dream come true. So this person might be like even right under your nose at this point in time. All right, let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. This is unfolding for you within the next 9 months, but Spirit's saying it's happening in the near future. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, my lovely Aries, sending you love and light. Take care.